The Thunder beat the Grizzlies by 51 in the first game of their series. Just an absolute drubbing. I don't think any starter for either team played in the fourth quarter. I mean, it was just, like I said, an absolute drubbing. And yeah, go ahead and bring out the brooms because the series is probably going to be a sweep. But the first quarter of this game was close. It looked good. It looked like a normal playoff game. 1 versus 8 seed. Both teams came out kind of cold. The Thunder then had a possession late in the first quarter where they scored 9 points on 3 possessions. They hit 2-3, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got fouled while shooting a 3, and he made all 3 free throws. And then the second quarter started. And you're going into it, it's like, yeah, Thunder only up by 12, but they went on that little run there. Memphis, they'll make a run at some point in the second quarter, and we'll be close going into halftime. And then the Thunder went on a 23-2 run, most of which came with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hanging out on the bench. And this was the question for the Oklahoma City Thunder coming into the playoffs this year. We know how great Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is. He's probably going to win the MVP. He's had one of the best, offensive seasons we've seen from a guard since like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Like he was that good this year. As good as 2 of the best shooting guards we've ever seen. And the question was, is Chet Holmgren, is he going to score? How is Jalen Williams going to do? Kind of being that second initiator. And they were both awesome. I mean, the entire supporting cast, like Lou Dort was 4 of 8 from 3. Isaiah Joe hit a couple threes. The other Jalen Williams, he came in and he hit a 3. Hartenstein, he didn't miss like a floater all game. I mean, he gets in the lane and he takes a little push shot, and it's an automatic 2 points. And then you pair that with Jalen Williams, leading them in scoring and making the right decisions with the basketball. And then you add in the pressure that the Thunder put you under whenever they defend you, and you get a 51-point win with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander only scoring 15 points. Just a really impressive game from the Thunder role players. And this wasn't like a weird shooting variance game. The Thunder only shot 35% from 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams, their 2 best scorers, combined to shoot 1 of 11 from 3. Everyone else, though, did shoot the ball well, to be fair. But the reason why they won this game by 51, and the reason why I think they're going to win the whole thing, is because of that defense, man. That defense makes you so uncomfortable, and they speed you up to a point that even when you have an open shot, you have to rush it. It feels like you have to rush it because they just close and they rotate with such speed. They are the fastest defense in the NFL. Or in the NFL, in the NBA. I mean, they move and they rotate at a speed at which no other team does. And it makes it really tough to score on them. You have to catch the ball and make a decision immediately. And I get it. These are NBA players and they should be able to do that. But even NBA players struggle to catch the ball and make the right decision immediately. It's why Memphis turned the ball over 24 times in this game. And they gave up 24 points off of those turnovers. And when you're playing against a Thunder team that's making their threes and you turn the ball over 24 times, you're not going to beat them. You're just not. When you give them 24 extra possessions, and more importantly, when you give away those possessions and you don't even get a shot on goal, you're not going to beat them. Their defense is just too good for that. You have to get more shots on goal than the Thunder in order to beat them, because you know that you're going to shoot, more than likely, a lesser field goal percentage than they do. And that definitely happened in this game. I talked about the Grizzlies being sped up to a point where even when you're open, you have to get the shot up quickly because you know that they're just bearing down on you. They were 5 of 36 from, 6 of 34 from 3. One of those, however, was a Marvin Bagley heave. And part of that is shooting variance, and I doubt that the Grizzlies will shoot that poorly again. But at the same time, I just don't know how they solve this Thunder defense. I don't think that they have the spacing for it, especially when John Morant's on the floor. You're going to go under every screen. He's not really a threat to catch and shoot, which allows other guys to sag and swipe at the ball if Jaren Jackson Jr. or Desmond Bane or whoever go to the rim. So I don't think that they're going to have the answers for this Oklahoma City Thunder defense. And while I don't expect for the Thunder role players to consistently shoot that well, first and foremost, they got a ton of open looks. but that's going to be offset by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scoring more than 15 points, his lowest scoring output of the season. Thunder won by 51. This series is probably going to be a sweep. Like I said, I like the Thunder to win the whole thing because of that defense that we saw on full display today. Hopefully the games throughout the rest of the day and going into their evening are better than this. I'm going to have videos up for each and every single one. I have videos up for all the games yesterday as well. Make sure you go check those out, and I'll talk to you again after the Orlando Magic and Boston Celtics game.